guys, it's Amy here, and today I bring you my summer reading plans. So in typical British fashion, I put out my camera to make my summer reading plans video and a thunderstorm arrives outside. So if you can hear rain or weird noises, that's probably what it is. Today we're going to talk about my plans for reading over the summer. It's pretty much a TBR video. In fact, yes, this is a TBR video, so let's just call it that. I've chosen 15 books to read over the course of the summer because I'm taking summer as being the whole of June, July and August. So that's 5 books per month, which I think is pretty doable. But let's just jump into it. Firstly, I've chosen 4 non-fiction books to read, and the first one is The Opposite of Loneliness, Essays and Stories by Marina Keegan. This one you may have seen in my non-fiction TBR for the year. In fact, I think all of these were in that video because I just want to get these read. I don't really want to buy a lot more non-fiction books before I've read these, otherwise I have a feeling that they'll just sit on my shelf for a really long time and I won't read them. So I'm not going to go into what all these books are about because obviously I've got 15 books to show you today, so if you have any questions let me know down below. Next non-fiction I have is Lucky by Alice Sebold. I believe this is Alice speaking about her own account of being brutally beaten and raped during her years at college. Next we have Feral, Rewilding the Land, Sea and Human Life by George Monbiot. And finally, for the non-fiction, I have Men Explain Things to Me and Other Essays by Rebecca Solnit. I didn't really get along with the Rebecca Solnit book that I recently read, which was A Field Guide to Getting Lost, so I'm hoping I get along with this one a little bit more because it's more on a topic that I'm interested in, so we'll see how that goes. The next 4 books that I have are classics that I'd like to read over the summer. They are all quite short, so I think I'll be okay with them. The first one is A Room with a View by E.M. Forster. We then have Hangsaman by Shirley Jackson, Cider with Rosie by Laurie Lee, and finally Lady Audley's Secret by Mary Elizabeth Braddon. Look at these colours, they all fit together so well, I didn't even mean to do that. So yes, those are all the classics that I hope to read over the summer. Finally, onto the fiction books that I want to read. I've got a few here that have been on my shelf for a little while, so I want to pick them up as soon as possible. The first one being More Than This by Patrick Ness. I have had this on my shelf, I think pretty much since it came out, and have never picked it up, obviously, because it's in this video. Pretty sure I've read most of Patrick Ness's other works and I've really enjoyed all of it, so I'm sure I will also enjoy this one. Next we have The Butcher's Hook by Janet Ellis. This one you may recognise from another book haul that I did recently, so it hasn't been on my TBR for a really long time, but I would like to get to it this summer. Next we have one that has been on my TBR for a really long time. It was one that my boyfriend bought me I think a couple of Christmases ago, and it is The Miniaturist by Jessie Burton. I've also heard a lot of really good things about this one, and I think Jessie Burton is also bringing out a book later this year, so I kind of want to read this one, and then if I really enjoy it I'll probably pick up her new one as well. I thought I'd also mention that all of these books that I'm showing are books that I bought myself or family or friends have bought me, so these aren't from publishers, so throughout the summer I probably will be receiving things from publishers and reading those alongside these as well. Next we have Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe by Benjamin Elir Sayans. I'm not sure. This one I've been recommended so many different times in various different videos. A lot of you guys tell me to read this one a lot of the time, and I think a lot of my friends have read this one and really enjoyed it as well. It's also won a ton of awards, although I don't know how I feel about them like permanently putting these on the book. Like, okay, it's great that you've won an award, but you've like ruined the book cover. Like, I don't like that at all. I just have a feeling that this one is going to be a good summer read and it's just going to be a quick and fun one, so looking forward to this. Next we have a short story collection which is At the Mouth of the River of Bees Stories by Keys Johnson. This one was recommended to me by Mercedes at Mercy's Bookish Musings. I will leave her channel link down below. As I think I've mentioned before, I haven't really read a lot of short story collections. This I think is my 3rd short story collection, so I'm hoping I'll really enjoy it. I've loved the other 2 that I've read so far, and I think actually Mercedes was the one who recommended those 2 as well, so I'm sure I will really like this one too. The penultimate book I have to show you is The Little Friend by Donna Tartt. This one I'm really looking forward to. I read The Secret History by Donna Tartt last month and really enjoyed it, so I picked this one up because I think I'll really like this one as well. I do also own The Goldfinch by Donna Tartt, but this one I think is going to be the one that I pick up first because it just sounds like something I would enjoy a lot more, so I'm hoping over the summer we will get to it. Finally, over the summer I would like to finish the Live Ship Traders trilogy by Robin Hobb. This one is the first one. I'm actually sort of nearly finished it, so I will obviously be finishing this one this month, and I'm hoping maybe over the course of June and July I'll finish the other 2 because they're all pretty big but they're really fast reads. Like, I've read this one a lot quicker than I thought I would, and I'm really enjoying it, like so much more than the Farseer trilogy so far, so I'm hoping I really love this trilogy because I've heard so many good things about it. So yes, this is the final thing or set of books that I want to read over the summer. So there we are, those are all the books that I hope to read this summer. Let me know down below if you've read any of these and what you thought of them, or if you have any plans for what you want to read this summer. I'd love to talk to you about it. As always, I will leave links to Facebook, Tumblr, Twitter, everything I've mentioned today down below. I hope you're all having a fantastic day, and I will see you soon. Bye! For some reason, I've got it in my head, I'm intimidated by these books because I see them there all as a trilogy, and I'm